Well, 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 look who is coming in on some of the last bit of our, I guess, first week of Bleach Soul Resonance, and bam, we have just now dinged level 36. That's pretty cool. I decided to spend a Nourisher because I knew that by leveling up, I would literally just get it back. Not considered, a free Nourisher or anything. Please don't ever think that any resource you spend in the gacha is free, because that Nourisher is gone. I kind of want to make that very clear for people that, like, in gacha games, you don't just, like, get free things to that degree. So, don't do as I say, not as I do, I guess. We're going to go ahead and grab our... Okay, all right. I guess we didn't get anything, really. But, okay, what's happened to the account so far? Well, we are in a position where we're really seeing the level, like, Stonewall, right? So check in for 6 days, initial trial 4-3. This was really easy, honestly. I actually did this before I even completed we even got to day 6. I'm still lagging behind here, but I just unlocked this, obviously. You just saw me unlock that, so that will be done. We will have day 5 completed. And as you see down here, 25, 10... 25 level 25 is 10 pull, and I did spend that. And if you can hear me smiling, you kind of maybe you could guess why that is. But weapons reach level 60, characters reach level 60. As you can see here, that's gated by level 40. So again, another metric that we're sort of a few stages off, but we will have this done. 60 is also gated by level 40, and then main chapter is gated by level 39. So quite a bit off of actually getting to participate in that, which means that, for a lack of a better word, it looks like our battle, or I guess our first week, our week 1 sort of track, is going to be stalled at least until, I mean, it's the 26th right now, maybe till 28th, maybe the 29th. I don't expect us to get so much XP that I shoot from level 36 to level 40. But let's talk about what happened so far. What are some new things that have happened? Well, Yoruichi is full skills here. I just finished leveling up hers, and she is still going strong, my gorgeous queen. But what if you look over here? 3 out of 80 means I did get another SSR. But I'm not opening the video with it. I wonder what happened. Well, Yoruichi is now boundary 1 out of 5, giving her 20% spiritual pressure whenever she dodges an attack, which I guess is cool. I would say that as far as these sort of abilities go, boundary 2 seems to be the one that is most impressive, at least at the start, right? You can see, like, you look around, it's pretty obvious that boundary 2 tends to be the one that gives you a big bump. So not exactly a super hype one to have gotten, but yeah, Shihoin Yoruichi has come through and ruined my happy times. Which, if you don't remember, or if maybe you didn't watch, I did say that this would be my last pull on this banner and I would be switching to this one. 80 pulls away from, worst case scenario, 80 pulls away from getting Urahara, who will become the de facto support on most of my teams for a long while, right? So if you look, he doesn't really have any sort of issues handing out support. You don't really see slash or anything here, right? You just see crit damage and attack up. So that is going to be team attack right here. That is going to be really important. I don't plan to... Yeah, I don't plan to divert from this plan at all. So we're going to be going Urahara. That is, I'm not going to lie, it is the biggest bummer in the world that we got the... dupe here. But hey, I guess it, as it continues, I said that, this Yoruichi is going to be my girl, my golden ticket in this game. So I guess the game heard me and decided to reward me graciously with another Yoruichi. I would say that my pulls have been awful, right? We still have quite a bit of currency to get here. We still have yet to actually spend anything at all on gacha. We have 8,090, which if we go down here, this would have 50. We have a flat 50, right? A flat 50 pulls that we could get. There's no reason I'm really saving these up. As for other things I've been getting in the shop, I have been using these tickets to grab this to sort of flesh out my account more. These tickets are gotten by actually pulling. As for whether you should be doing that, I mean, I think it's one of those things where you should always go for the limited gacha ticket, obviously, right? But we're so early game that having the big Jade amount and just using other resources to hopefully flesh out my account so that I can, you know, participate, you know, play around with other characters and hopefully build new teams and things like that. Like, you're not going to get a more free-to-play account than I have. Like, literally nothing spent, and look how bad this account is. Like, 2 teams at the best of times. This guy's not even really built to anything. Like, if you think that you need to rush through this game in any conceivable way, I'm level 36. I've been getting on every day. I've been getting all the Jade that is available to me. I've been doing all of the missions, 24, 24, 24, 24. I've been doing all of the clears. I've gotten all the clears, like I said. I still need to do tower for this time. Did a basic ass run of Frenzy Feast. Haven't even been back in here. You know what I mean? Like, I would just say that you should not feel forced to either spend or pull sort of haplessly. And I would say that I am like living proof of that. This video is probably going to be a bit shorter just because like we are starting to get like walled by just stamina. And that's going to be our main thing that it's sort of keeping us at odds, right? So pretty cool. As for Ichigo, this character is really strong. I could definitely see myself wanting to throw pulls at this character, but Hitsugaya does look very satisfying. Do I like Hitsugaya or Ichigo more as a character? I'd say it's about the same. I'm not like super into them. I like them because they're, you know, they're Bleach characters. I think all Bleach characters mostly look cool, right? Like, Bleach is going to be one of those series, and I just want to talk about this a little bit. Bleach is going to be one of those series that, you know, even when, you know, in Dokkan Battle right now, the Android 16 DFE just dropped, or is coming out rather. It just got revealed. And in that case, like, you might not like Android 16. He's not a Saiyan. He's not really the hypest thing in the world. Like, he's kind of just like a side character that is in service of the overall plot of the Cell arc and Gohan's growth. But he is a character, he's not really that cool, right? Bleach characters don't really have that issue. Tite Kubo was really good at just making cool designs. He's like, you know, as we know, like, Bleach doesn't really have any like emotional moments. It just has like hype and aura. It was like Bleach was one of the original like pillars of hype and aura, right? There was like, I don't know anyone who was like sad watching or reading Bleach, but these characters are all fucking sick. Like, Yuryu's sick, Orihime does cool things, Ichigo obviously does cool things. Chad is Mr. like, what, you know, I couldn't imagine Chad losing. Like, this guy, for his role as sort of these 3 characters sort of got phased out around Ichigo, like, Chad is still is insane design. Like, the whole Muerte punch, like, that shit is crazy, right? Like, this is like a list of just like hype ass characters, and I mean, Akaku doesn't do anything but look cool. Komamura doesn't do anything but look cool. Tozen doesn't look anything but look cool until he becomes like a hollow, and then things get a lot worse for him, cool, like, visually. But I mean, he does have a cool conclusion to his story, I guess. Yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be one of those things where, as a gacha, this is gonna be one of the rare cases where, like, you can't really go wrong. Maybe there are some wrong car I can think of off the top of my head where I'm like, who's pulling for this guy? You know what I mean? But, you know, the guy that Byakuya fought, who's like, they like flash step chance each other. Like, maybe I could see that. Like, that guy's a little wacky. But, yeah. Bleach just has, like, way too much. So, next, what is this? Oh, the next plan is just going to be digging through maybe trials if I can, doing the hard mode story, raising this Ichigo, this free-to-play Ichigo more, so that I can start taking on the red like slash tower, thus getting myself more pulls. I think that's going to be really worthwhile. Yachiro's continued to be incredibly consistent. At 40, that's all I've needed her at. I have never felt this character like lag behind even at level 40, so that's pretty cool. The reason I'm not raising her more is because it's just wasted resources, I guess. I would rather just have Urahara at some point. I wish I had Urahara now, but to close the video, like 3 out of 80, damn, like they fucked me. No one has a worse Bleach Soul Resonance account than me right now. No way. No way. If you've been playing, no one has a worse account than me. No way. 2 Yoruichis, 1 Komamura. Both characters arguably the worst SSRs in the game. Like, pretty easily. You don't have a worse account than me. No. No. With all that being said, though, like if you like the video, subscribe to the club. We all go make it, and peace.